Hey, good afternoon, friends. Mark Holmes here with, and I wish he would speak up more because he's so soft-spoken. But I tell you what, when Michael goes off, you better watch the F out. Because, you know, he went off on Okoye to the point where even Vosh brought it up last night, man. You know, he's kind of like that, I don't know, I'm trying to think of an animal that Michael is like. But it's just real soft-spoken, but all of a sudden, when it blows, watch out, man. Watch out. I gotta tell you, tonight we have the AAF, is that right? AAF, Alliance of American Football. We were just having a little discussion about it. Michael is excited about it, and Michael thinks that the AAF will succeed and the XFL won't.
Of course it will, because they're partnering with the NFL, even though it's a TV deal. A lot of former NFL players like Hines Ward, Troy Polamalu, Michael Vick.
That are coaching.
Well, no, those two, the first two, they're in the office, but Michael Vick is the office.
I mean, that's what I mean. You know, they're not playing.
And then there's a former Dallas Cowboy, I forget his name, but
But NFL Europe was partnered with the NFL, or was that a Europe thing? That, you know, with the exception of a few people in Europe, they just didn't care about football. I think it has
football. It's the ball to kick your feet.
Well, I'm curious to see how the rules are if we're using the. Do you know if the rules are the same as like NFL rules? We're not doing any Canadian rules or anything crazy like that, right? Or Arena League.
Well, they don't have the kickoffs.
No kickoffs. See, that's just wrong.
No, it's not, because it takes too much time.
No, but see, you got to understand that's where I got my start in college football, man. First play I played in college was on the kickoff team.
Well, they have the kickoff team. They're not kicking the ball.
Why have the team if you're not kicking the ball?
Because you have to. It's just the rules. The kickers just take too much time. They're part of the game, and they look. And what they did was, most of the rules, it came down to what the fans wanted. And the fans didn't want the kicks, so they took it out.
I'm a fan. I want kickoffs, okay? I want to see guys running 40 yards downfield, full steam, running into somebody else. Bam!
That's too dangerous.
I used to do it. I'm okay. Look at me. I used to run into people full steam. Boom. And look at me. I'm sane.
And what was the rate of people get hurt on the kickoffs?
I'm still walking around. Look, all that wood on this truck, I loaded that.
I'm not talking about you.
I still have my mental facilities. I'm not crazy. He's not answering.
I didn't say you were crazy.
I think he's trying to tell me something. Okay, so what else do you know that's different on it?
Oh, they're using the college rules where you only have to have one foot in. And the thing that I wish NFL would do is overtime, both teams get opportunity to get that ball.
Yeah, overtime's kind of a push.
It is. Because you get the ball first, you win.
But that's why they call it the NFL, the No Fun League.
This is no fun.
Well, it'll be interesting to see it tonight. And, you know, the NFL will use it like a minor league system, a way of getting some guys some extra work and stuff like that. You know, kind of like baseball has some minor leagues. I would imagine that, you know, they'll be pulling some people out. I mean, like Kurt Warner.
I know Kurt
Warner played Arena League football.
You know, Kurt Warner was talking about that too in the quarterback show, that he wished there was a league like this around when he was playing.
Yeah, between playing Arena League and bagging groceries, you know, he finally got a shot. Now, that's not to say that many players out there will get an opportunity to go ahead and go to the next level. It's, you know, you're talking about the cream of the crop when you're talking about the NFL. You know, I always equate it to when you play high school football, basically about 1% of those guys will go on to play college football. And when you go to college football, you'll say about 0.5% of those college players will make it into the NFL. So, you know, you're talking about the best of the best. And when you think about, like, quarterback, you look at the NFL, you got about 15 good quarterbacks, and then you have a few guys. And that's it. In the world. That's it. In the world. Which kind of brings me around to my quarterback. I'm just trying to understand something, because me and Mike were having a discussion here. Anything that happens with Dak Prescott, he is so scrutinized. So scrutinized. So you've seen pictures of his Instagram girlfriend and stuff on there, like that's a bad thing, when you got Jimmy Garoppolo going out with porn stars. You got Dak Prescott goes to a club, has a drink, some champagne and stuff, and it's a major deal. Gronkowski has a drunken debauchery cruise, but that's okay. And now we're talking about his contract, and the Cowboys have more cap space than the Rams and the Eagles, and we'll just see what other quarterback is going to need to be extended, combined. And it's, you can't pay that guy. But nobody's talking about, they're going to have to pay Jared Goff soon, too. They're going to have to pay Carson Wentz soon. I don't hear nobody talking about those guys having to get paid. Do you? Because they're in more cap hell than we are. The Eagles are, if you go by over the cap, and I know somebody said that I'm using, an elementary spreadsheet. The spreadsheet I was using was over the cap, which is generally in the business deemed one of the most accurate ones. So it wasn't my spreadsheet, FYI. But going by that spreadsheet, depending on the day and the date and what happens, and it changes so quickly, the Eagles are about $16 million over the cap today. They got to gut the team some. They got to restructure some contracts. They got to let some people go by the 5th of March to get under the cap. We literally have $60 million more of cap room than the Eagles, but ain't nobody talking about the Eagles can't pay that guy. They're only talking about you can't pay Dak Prescott. You got no money to pay Dak Prescott. Does that seem funny to you, Mike?
I mean, it's obvious, but I can't say it. It's obvious.
There is nobody in the NFL more scrutinized than Dak Prescott. And the fact that that guy can keep a level head and not literally just go off is an amazing feat in itself, because at some points I'm about ready to explode and they ain't even talking about me. I'm sitting here looking at a comment earlier today where a guy said you can't pay him, he's got to prove himself. Jimmy Garoppolo ain't got 3,000 yards in his career. Jimmy Garoppolo does not have 3,000 yards in his career and is making $27 million. Nobody said that he had to prove himself. Did they? Did they, man? Kirk Cousins is getting $28 million. And I dare say, if somebody's got something to prove, it's that guy. Because Kirk Cousins does the Tony O-Nos more times than not at the end of games. Oh, yeah, he's got numbers. He's got numbers. But he ain't got jack else. Well, at least we got the AAF tonight. So that'll be fun. All right, guys. What the? Somebody painted a gingerbread graffiti over there on the wall. Okay, that's a different one. All right, guys. Mike, what time are you starting the live stream tonight? 8 o'clock. All right. Michael's going to be live streaming 8 o'clock, Alliance American Football. I'll see you.
No, not live stream.
I'm sorry.
No.
Live stream reaction to the show. Excuse me. YouTube Illuminati. Take a chill.
But it's not them.
Who?
It's their partners. And those robots.
Yeah, the Terminators. Terminators got to me.
They'll get you real quick.
Yeah. All right, I'll catch you guys later on. We got some wood to go chuck over the fence. You see what I did there? Chuck the wood over the fence. Wood chuck. Yeah. Kickoffs didn't mess with the brain any. I'm good.